Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Welcome to this new video on Fetch.Ai. I wanted to do a full update on that. Again, obviously, we got some sort of a fake out right here. I mean, what we talked about is that the main consolidation range for Fetch, because it was very much consolidating, even though Fetch is very volatile, all right, and most of you know that. But we were mainly consolidating. If you look at the EMAs, those were pretty flat. Those are usually in the middle. So the main consolidation was kind of this range, all right? So that was the market situation. And then what we got is that yesterday evening, Bitcoin started to fall down quite a bit. And that also went hand in hand with a relatively strong Bitcoin dominance. So that caused some altcoins to bleed, including Fetch. But Fetch in the end just got some sort of a fake out here because at least I would say it's gone up enough to confirm that we are back into the consolidation. So a fake out like this, I mean, it's not weird. I mean, in illiquid market circumstances such as the weekend, very often something like this happens, all right? Because usually what's the case if some sort of a consolidation like this is set up is that there's quite a lot of liquidity just below the range, because people want to buy the bottom of the range and then they put their stop losses and their liquidations down here. And then the liquidations are hunted. Then we get a bearish breakout. People short, their liquidations are up here. So then we spike back up. I mean, we can also check out if that's really what happened. Probably not like that, but that is sometimes how these moves go, especially in the weekend. Well, in general, I would say, I mean, here you can see the bleed. We liquidated quite a lot of people, but there was more liquidity down there. And then we went up and liquidated up here. So I would say it's pretty accurate. For now, in general, what's next for Fetch is that, well, purely technically, we are consolidating, all right? So I would say that if you think about that, that's the most likely scenario is that after hitting the bottom, we'll go up to the top. So short term, purely technically, I would be quite bullish. Now, in reality, though, what we saw earlier this morning is that Bitcoin got a bit of a bounce, and Bitcoin is trying to get some sort of a bullish breakout here. And what seems to be the case, and that's most interesting, what seems to be the case is that AI and decentralized physical infrastructure networks are doing the best off of that bounce. All right, so you can see here, for example, most of the AI projects are doing quite well, and Fetch is leading again, as we know it does. So if that continues, like if Bitcoin really gets some sort of a bullish recovery, then I think it's also possible for Fetch to get a bullish breakout. But the thing is that it's much too early to talk about that right now. Usually what happens on Sunday is that more and more capital starts to flow into the markets. So more money is coming into the markets. And then if that happens and Bitcoin actually does break back above 67,000, for example, then Fetch will definitely get up to 2.85. And then there's also a minor chance that we will actually break above 2.85 and start rallying up towards like 3.2, etc. So that's also one of the key things I wanted to talk about. Is this something I expect at this moment? No, but it is something like if you look at the open interest, which is the momentum, like if we get some sort of a bullish breakout right here above these levels, as you can see, which historically were quite strong levels and important levels for the open interest. If we start breaking above that, while Bitcoin also gets some sort of a bullish breakout, the chances become higher and higher to actually get that bullish breakout. So I don't expect it for now, but it's something you should be prepared for. In general, right now, on the short term, I expect us to just get back up to the top at 2.85 and 2.9, and from there just consolidate. So at this moment, I still think it's most likely we will just drop back down. And there's even a possibility we'll get a bearish breakout down towards 2.15 and $2 if Bitcoin turns bearish, which you should definitely also be prepared for still after what we saw in the last couple of days. So just keep an eye on Bitcoin, all right? If we just purely look at Fetch, I would expect short-term bullish momentum, but no major breakouts. But it's you cannot only look at Fetch right now. You also need to look at Bitcoin. If Bitcoin actually continues, AI will probably perform, so bullish Fetch. But if Bitcoin drops down here, we might as well just get that bearish breakout instantly again, and then this was not very much a fake out. So I'll keep you updated. I told you what I think is most likely. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now though, thank you for watching, take care, and bye.